I'm Damon Turbot for Arlington Public News, and I'm joined today by a former star of the Notre Dame basketball and baseball teams. He was drafted by the Baltimore Orioles in the 4th round of the MLB draft last June, and may hear his name called at the NBA draft this June. He is also Arlington's own. He is Pat Connaughton. Pat, thank you so much for joining us today. You were in March Madness, really the biggest stage in pretty much all of college sports. You won the toughest conference tournament in all of college basketball in the ACC, then made it all the way to the Elite Eight, just barely fell in a tough matchup, but you made Kentucky, who was undefeated at the time, look like they were a beatable team. Was that unlike any experience you've ever had before?
Yeah, it definitely was. I think what's most interesting about it is you don't really realize it while you're in the thick of things. While you're in that March run, whether it's the ACC tournament, whether it's March Madness, you're focused on the next game, you're focused on the next play, whatever it may be. You don't think about it from an outside perspective. So it was really cool to, once everything was over, even though it ended in an unfortunate way for us, to look back and be like, wow, we were part of something pretty special, and we did some, good things, for Notre Dame and for the hometowns that we represent.
Talk a little bit about how playing basketball in Arlington might have shaped the way you play today. You seem to play with an edge to you.
Yeah, I think for me, growing up playing at Fidelity House, it was something that you're in a small gym, but there's so much gym time that you can take advantage of. And so working hard was something that they instilled in me at a very young age. And then, as I grew up and we played against the Roxburys, the Lawrences of the world, where they were renowned for their basketball, you were always the underdog. You were the team that wanted to come in and do something that no past Arlington and or Fidelity House teams had been able to do. So that instilled the underdog role, that instilled the defy odds role that has really played a major part in my life, not just at the younger kids level, not just at the high school level, not just at the college level now, trying to do it at the professional level.
Expand a little bit more upon that. What is it like now that you've come back after all of that's gone on? You got drafted to the MLB last year. Now you may be drafted to 2 different professional sports, and you're just stepping back to the place you used to walk the streets as a kid. What does it feel like?
It feels awesome. It's funny is, I never really think about it. Every time I'm back here, every time I'm back home, which, wasn't often the past 4 years being so busy out at school, I kind of just walk around like it's a normal thing. I could just walk around as if I was, back 12, 13 years old. When I did, that's my favorite part about being back in Arlington is, seeing the familiar sights, seeing the familiar houses, the places I grew up, playing with, the heartbreak and the success that, you have as a young kid kind of builds who you are. And, to be put back into it and to be able to, shoot for one of my dreams of being drafted into the NBA in this hometown by working out is something that, I couldn't have written a better script for.
Pat, that's all the time I have for you. Thank you very much. And the NBA draft will be held on June 25th and aired on ESPN. So make sure you can watch and see if Arlington's own Pat Connaughton will be playing in the association next year. Again, for Arlington Public News, I'm Damon Turbot.